this is my guy. There's always that, oh, this is my guy type of
Yeah,
thing, you know?
and that's where I think it's at, is that the evil that we think and attribute to a certain individual, there are millions of people with similar mindsets behind that.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of evil in our own sense. But there is the
I guess,
quality
yes.
of
Yeah.
good, but just as easily, we have what's called techniques of neutralization, and they're a psychological rationalization that we add into our brain to justify cruelty that we commit to others, or crimes or harm that you commit to others. Like, one of them is denial of the victim, of saying, if you steal a chocolate bar from Walmart, a multi-billion dollar industry, and you steal a chocolate bar, you rationalize the harm that you caused by saying, well, there's no victim. You're neutralizing your criminality of stealing it by saying, well, there's no victim. I just stole it from Walmart. No one's going to know. They lose 1,000 chocolate bars a year. We do that in all sorts of ways. Another one would be known as an appeal to higher authority, whereas, why did you punch that cop in the face? Well, he was on top of my brother. So then your higher authority, fuck the law, your authority goes to your blood.
Yes.
So it's an appeal to a higher authority. We do that with our senses of nationalism, where we justify cruelty we do by appealing to a higher authority. Like, why did we drop nuclear bombs? Well, because we needed to save the U.S. That's not true.
I agree. Yes.
So we neutralize the harm we did and play a mental game by dehumanizing people who did it. Say, or you justify the harm of saying, well, they started Pearl Harbor and they were... No, but you still killed 100,000. You're using techniques of neutralization to try to clear up what is objectively murder.
Yeah, that's you highlighted a very important point there. We always make sure the enemy is I'm not victimized, portrayed in the way that they're the worst thing to ever exist and never will exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what country you are, your enemy is always portrayed as the epitome of evil, the epitome of danger. Yeah. It's like,
it's wrongly, we dehumanize people.
Yes.
And that's what happens right now. We're seeing in our two parties, the dehumanization of, you're lacking, not you, but people are not seeing the humanity in others and trying to understand why people would do terrible things. And like, for example, some of the reasons are, some people see that January 6th mob action, then other people complain about the Black Lives Matter mob actions, and they only look at one justified there, they look at the other as justified, and the other one they condemn, and they condemn the condemner. That's another technique of neutralization, of saying, well, it's not us, it's you. Like, we're not committing crimes. You guys are the offenders. So everyone just kind of dehumanizes each other, and we saw it so much as on the Republican side or whatever, we dehumanize people and call them libtards. That's one. And then they dehumanize people and by calling them illegals. It's not even a human, it's an illegal.
Yes.
Or an alien. Yeah, and you're just like, this is not, you're dehumanizing people.
Yes.
And then what they did again was dehumanize people, the left dehumanize people by saying, like, if you're unvaccinated, don't go to the hospital, die. You know what I mean? You made that's a terrible way to neutralize wishing harm on another individual.